Curtis got this field taken care of last night. Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. And today, days ago and I are heading up to the farm. It's Monday, 11, 12 o'clock, somewhere around there. About 52 degrees. It's a lot warmer than I said it was going to get today. I thought we were only supposed to get up to 50 degrees. So we're hoping to get 2 anhydrospars going. That is the minimum that needs to happen, and hopefully will happen. Stretch goal, I'm going to start spraying beans today. I really hope I can. We'll see. Then Daisy's job for today is to keep us all sane, right, Dope? Right, Dope? See, he agrees. Well, guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. And today, beautiful day for getting a bunch of stuff done. As I said before, we are hoping to get 2 anhydrospars going and a bunch of other stuff. So, in order for me to get moving, I need to get the spray trailer out. The easiest way to do that, county cup. Easiest way to do that is to use our loader with our gooseneck ball on there. So let's get going. The guys are in there working on our toolbar. We had to make some adjustments to the metering. That was all fun. Got a tank here and a tank down at Pat's that needs to go up to Eberhardt's and get filled up. And then Nathan's actually, or Curtis is gonna hook the 340 onto the new toolbar that we're gonna be renting from Eberhardt's. So that's the second toolbar we're gonna be doing. I'm just running over next door.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Hartung Family Farms. You got the Budman. It is Monday, and the river is really rising. Today is the day I make the big purchase. One of the bigger purchases, anyway. We are going to show you here in a little bit. I can't remember when the last time the river was this high. Probably, I'm gonna guess back in the 90s. We got to be getting close because it looks like it's going to go over the locks here. Another foot or so, it's going to be over the bull nose. Looks like the boys are down here sandbagging. Yes, the water is going to come up. They say till like next Friday it's going to keep coming up. That is like really high. Anyway, we cone this off so nobody drives down, because if it's flat, and then you got the boat ramp where you drive down to the river, so if somebody lands into that, they're done. It would be a bad deal. So yeah, this thing came up probably another 20 feet back this way, even 30 feet back this way from last night. So it's really coming. We are going to go show you what we are going to buy that I've wanted for a long time. I just couldn't justify it. So we're going to do it today, though, with my wife's blessing.
Just going to do a quick walk around, check some tires. All these should be good because it's a 1-year-old trailer. Make sure I can just pull right out here, which I should be able to. Squeeze. What happened here? That's new. Okay, that's all good. Tires are good. Off the ground. Let's roll. I got some tin in the way, but that shouldn't matter. Should be able to go.
Okay, I'm back at the farm. Windmill's going. Anyway, I got a couple buckets of feed here. Bring the cows in, feed them out, because got a couple sick calves we've been treating. Hopefully they're doing better today. So we're gonna go over here and find out. My mower, we're using that pretty quick. I'm starting to clean up stuff out back, so thought I found these dug in, all buried in a bunch of stuff. So I brought this in here, see if we can refabricate it and make it into a wagon. I don't know if we can do it or not, but here's another one. That's an older one there. It's got steel over here.
Slowly working this guy out of here, which I think we're good. Spray trailer's out. Let's take this thing over next door. Nathan's gonna move the truck for me so I can park this thing right next to the shop so we can change the oil and do whatever else we need to do with it.
Hey, boss! Hey, boss! 1, 2, 5. Should be 2 more coming. There's old Growly, 19 and 12. Hey, boss! So I do this every morning. About a bucket and a half. Now we gotta make sure we got 7 calves. 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's 19 at? Hi, buddy. Hey, get over there. There's the other calf that we treated. He's still not feeling good. Head's drooped. At least he's up walking around though. Okay, we'll get him watered and move on to the next thing. I think we're doing anhydrous today, so I gotta head down to Preston about noonish.
All done. Come on, Daisy girl. Let's go. Let's go start working on that. Actually, I might move some tanks around now. Let's go see what the boys want me to do. First tank of the week, heading up to Hart's. So the cool part about this is the next tanks I'm gonna get, they're gonna be for my farm. So let's put my seatbelt on and get up there and I'll explain a little bit more.
Anyway, like I was saying before, I dug these out back. These are all full of tires and weeds and stuff. Picked them up, brought them in here, see if we can salvage them. Somebody said this is a John Deere trailer wagon, so, and here's another one, and there's one more back out there, so, but I'll get him dug out too, so if we can make one good one out of all three, I don't know. So we'll see what happens. We dug this one out, was it last year? That's kind of cool.
Let's go ahead and hook this guy up. Got 2 chains. Now we're ready to go. Let's take this thing back.
Okay, I'm down here at the fishing hole. We cut all these trees out here all the way along, over there, and all the way back up. We made a big pile over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little stuff here. I'm going to paint Torgon in a bucket with a paintbrush, and I'm going to paint every one we cut. It's going to be a while, but we paint all these, that way they won't keep growing. If we don't paint them with Torgon, they're going to keep growing. So let's see what happens. So then we go back through. It's muddy. Okay, I'm out. I gotta go get some more paint. I can see I made it this far, and I gotta go about halfway with this roll here. They turn a bluish green. I don't know if you can see it or not. We put this on here so it kills the stumps. If we don't put it on here, they'll start running sprouts out there, and it'll be like this all over again. So as you can see, it's colored. And then I do got to come in, and we're going to cut all these out of here too, but we want to get them off the field first, because all these were laying over the top here and we can't get in there, and it scratches up the equipment. So you can see we got this pretty much cleared out, but we got a lot of clearing yet to do yet, so we'll get it done.
Rolling. Excuse me, I'm trying to vlog here. GoPros are so slow at turning on. But Pat actually hauled a load of cattle this morning for some reason, so he should be just about back here soon. Not back yet. Haha. Good girl. Anyway guys, before we continue this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about this GRE cell battery pack. My friends over at Grecell, they noticed that we had quite a bit of storm damage a couple weeks ago. And they also saw last year that we had a lot of storm damage in the sense that our power actually went out. So they wanted to send me this awesome battery pack. This is a battery pack that just works essentially as a giant battery. So it's something in case of emergencies. It's much cheaper than a generator, but something that you can have to keep your fridge, your freezer, whatever else powered up. That's at least what I'm going to use it for, but you can use it for a lot of different things, like a portable charger, something you can bring camping, whatever. But it's really neat. It's got a little LCD screen that tells you how much battery it has. Got some AC outputs, some USB outputs, some DC outputs, some 12 volt for your cars. It also has inputs for your regular wall outlet, your 110 volt, as well as 12 volt for out of your car. So it's really neat. Check it out down below. I'm really excited to use it. Might bring it up to the farm for some portable charging. Who knows? But it's basically a big old battery pack that's got, I think, 10 kilowatts of output. Not 100% on that one, though. Daisy approves. So this is my first tank of anhydrous I've ever bought. This is pretty exciting. So what this means is this fertilizer, this nitrogen, is going to be going on my ground. My first corn crop ever. That is solely 100% mine. I am pumped. So I'll explain what that means a little bit more, but Curtis or Nathan's going to be taking the Big Blue, the T8050, and the 4250 15 shank anhydrous bar by DMI. I'm going to take those two things as well as this tank and start putting fertilizer down for the corn crop on my ground. It's exciting. I mean, this tank's going to cost me, let me do the math, $5 grand, I think. So it's pretty expensive. I got to do the math exactly, so if I'm a little off, I'll correct right here. But yeah, right around $5 grand is how much I got wrapped up in the product in this tank. Woo! Pricey.
Okay, I started way up there, went down to here. Now I gotta come over to here, and then we'll take this fence line all the way up. As you see, it's clear. No trees, which is nice. So we got some beaver action going in here too, I see. Bucket. Stump.
Wouldn't be a day at the life of the farm with me, so if I didn't fuel anything up. I'm mainly just doing it. I didn't need it at 1/8 of a tank. Well, I needed it today, but I'm gonna do it right now because we got time. Okay, this guy's all ready to go. Got some points changed, got the tires checked, everything's all greased. We did a bunch of work with the cooler, so the meters up front, they kind of cleaned them out and adjusted them, just to basically because it was limiting flow for some reason, so they changed that. Pulled the cooler actually out, changed some O-rings, quite a bit of work with it this morning. So this thing's ready to go. It's gonna head down to my field, my brand new farm, so that's exciting. And Curtis is gonna hook onto the other toolbar. Gotta get Daisy. Curtis is gonna hook on the other toolbar and head up, start heading up north, probably head to Zymitz first. But now it's time for some dinner. Right, pup?
All the way down, around, and back over to the gate hole there. So we're done. Look at that, just enough too. That's it. 2.5 to do that. That is a lot of painting for little things like that. I don't know if you can see it, but that pile way over there, that brush pile was not there. That's what we took out around here. I'm gonna head into town, show you a surprise when I get in there. So
lunch was good. Kurt's gonna head up and go hook on the other anhydrous bar. I basically need to get some hydraulic oil, need to get some gear oil, and I need to get some def for Curtis. I think there's something else. Oh yeah, I gotta get a tool for that tractor. So see if we can get all this stuff done. Big smoke down to the south. Got all the goods hooked up, ready to go. I'll explain what I got here in a second, but we gotta head out because we're wasting daylight.
Okay, I'm down at Tills. I told you I had a surprise coming up. Little Budman here. My truck is going to be leaving me because I just purchased this thing. This thing is huge, but I love it. That's what I got. I just purchased. This is it, right? Trade the silver one in for this bad boy right here. I need to get a bigger truck. I wanted to get a 2500, but for a few extra dollars, I upgraded to the 3500. So we're gonna say goodbye to old silver, and we're gonna upgrade to this one here. So I'm pretty excited about it. Not pretty, I'm real excited about it. So pretty awesome. We'll see how this thing runs down the road. Fifth wheel hitch, hookups there, end liner, ready to go.
Now I'm going to work on the sprayer a little bit. We have some hydraulic oil leaking. You can kind of see we're just losing ever so slightly. We're just losing some out of that. It just drips all night. So it's a really slow leak. We really need to take care of it, but I don't think you can take care of it until you drain the whole thing. So I really don't want to do that because that's 40 gallons and it's probably, geez, 20 bucks a gallon or something dumb. For now, we're just going to top it off. So I'm going to bring this sprayer out here and start working on it. Starting hard. So our issue is our hydraulic oil is below the operating range, so trying to get that fixed. Can't get it though. This little plug isn't coming off very easy.
Okay, this one's going bye-bye. We got the new one. Now I just hope it fits in my truck or my garage. Okay, she's back on. There she is. Thanks to him. Mark Ginther works at Tills here. He sold it to me. Actually, he sold all of my trucks to me. I don't know, this is probably my 6th or 7th one that I bought down here. So buy local. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, the primary air filter was a little bit dirty. Wow. And by a little bit, I mean a lot of it. So I got the hydraulic oil back up close to operating range. I'm gonna let it kind of sit and warm up because as fluid warms up, it expands. So I'm right at the bottom of it. So I think we should be good. So I tightened up everything on this end, put some transmission oil in there as well. I think we're about ready to go. I might want to blow out the radiator if I can. We'll see. Then this sprayer will be ready to go as soon as I get my chemicals. So we just blew out the primary air filter. That's pretty good. For now, at least. I think we're ready to go. I might blow out the radiator while I got time, but other than that, let's go.
Okay, I'm going down the road in my brand new pickup truck. It's got 8 miles on it. He says it's got a 36-gallon tank. That's unbelievable. It's good to have, but it's going to cost a lot to fill it. If you figure, just do 36 times 3. Ooh, yes, that's going to be high. Anyway, I'm heading to the press. Then we're going to try doing anhydrous. I know there's one field down there. It should be pretty much underwater right now. So when we get down to the Preston turnoff, we'll get a little video of that. So, yeah, this is Pleasant Creek Campgrounds, and it is underwater. About another 1.5 feet and it'll be over the railroad tracks. You can see over here, it's definitely lots of water. And that's usually dry. There's usually no water here. Looks like we got a railroad guy here checking out the crossing here. That's usually a field right there. Along with over here is a field. As you can see, it's flooded. This is usually a field over there. Now it looks like a fishing hole.
Got water hooked up to the hydrant, or got the sprayer getting water from the hydrant. We're gonna go ahead and put about 100 gallons in there and spray out some more water, clean out the filters. We'll be about ready to go, honestly. I love sprayers. Let's get you all wet. Hey, look at that. Budley's got a new truck. Guessing that's his surprise. I haven't seen it yet. First time I've seen it. You guys have probably seen it before me. Dinosaur bones and California juice. It's California juice because, as you guys don't know, California passed a law that essentially ended up the United States kind of adopting it. But California is the reason why we have DEF. They started it. Blame everything on them. Fancy schmancy truck for the Budman. Jeez. 3500 gasser. Chevy. Daisy Girl's first riding this. Well, not first riding the sprayer. You rode last year for a little bit. Here comes Curtis. He's got the 5300 17 shank anhydrous bar. It's 5 more feet than our other one that we got. He's gonna head back out to Cahill's and do that piece. So what I'm gonna be doing is I am gonna be testing out the sprayer. So this is one of our fields here, and this is my first time doing it this year. We have these things called waterways. What we want to do is we don't want to spray through them. That's grass, well-established grass. We want to leave that there. So that's why we have this sprayer system. It's able to kind of shut on and off right when we want it to. So that's what Nathan's going to be doing. He's going to calibrate this for me. Good girl, Daisy girl. Good. Good. We are Gucci. So Nathan and I did some tests. Did some timing tests, I should say. You know what I mean, words. But we did some timing-based tests, so that way we can make sure that the sprayer is shutting off when we want it to and turning on when we want it to. And I think we're good to go. So now as soon as I get my chemicals, we're good to start spraying. Hopefully tomorrow. Maybe today, but probably not. I think we are good to go with this unit. Good girl, Daisy. You're gonna spend a lot of time in this with me, so I gotta clean out this cab for you. I'll do that at some point. Well, about to lose my first $5,000 in fertilizer. Hook her up, and he's heading south, heading to my farm. Forward. Forward. Good. Don't waste my nitrogen.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck.
Yep.
I'll get 3 down to you, and then where are you going after that?
Right, south.
Okay, so more than likely, especially since I'm not getting chemical, I'll probably help my dad at least get caught up.
Yeah, that'll work.
Because you'll need 3 at my place, and
Yeah, and then, I don't know, talk to Dad down south.
get
when
him
we go to
Clinton,
Yeah.
probably. So, all right, cool. Whew, it's hot in there, so I'm power washing the inside of this tank, just trying to get all the crap out of it. And wow, there's a lot of crap. Look at all that. If you guys aren't fogged up, which you guys very well might be, so sorry about that. But just about done. Daisy Girl's doing good, just sitting there watching me. Good job, puppers. We're gonna start moving some tanks again. How was your trip? Well, that's good. Just go. It'll be fun. Yeah, it'll go. That's good. All right, head up to the shop. I'll unhook you. Only a little bit of def spilled. There, nope, just pull ahead. I gotta set it down. You're leaning back too high because that truck's so dang tall. Crossing the jobs off the list. So now we'll get that ball off of him and we'll get him going moving tanks. Now I'm gonna power wash this, clean the cab out. Put this thing away. I won't be getting my chemicals today, it'll be tomorrow, but come tomorrow I'm gonna be ready. Very, very ready. Get my sprayer nice and clean before she gets dirty. That is not what I like to see. See all that crap in there? Not good. So there's a pre-screen out here. I took those off, blew those all out, and now I'm gonna blow all this crap out of here and try to seal it back up again, and hopefully this thing will be running nice and cool. This is our radiator, so it cools your engine. This is fun. This is so fun. Blowing out the radiator. Woo, 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 woo. All done. So recap of what I did. This was disgusting. Primary air filter was disgusting. Low on hydraulic oil, low on transmission oil. And I basically ran the system off, checked everything was working right, the timings were good. Now I think we're ready to go, so let's go ahead and put this thing away and move on to the, I clean out the cab, got the important stuff. Then we'll be ready to go. Man, just look at this. Mint, we're ready to spray, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're good to go. About as ready as we are for the first 5 minutes, and then we'll break down, and yeah. You know the drill at Hartung Family Farms. Let's go ahead and put this thing away and we'll work on the spray tender. By the way, my thumb, it's doing all right. Hasn't gotten any better, hasn't gotten any worse. So I suppose that's all right. Really hope I didn't just crush that ladder. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Lucky. Very, 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 very lucky. I was looking around, I felt something just very slight. I was looking around, I was like, oh, I don't see that ladder. That could have been bad. You can kind of see how much better that tank looks. It's not perfect by any means, but it's pretty good. So now I want to check all 8 tires of this thing. Take the loader tractor and stick it over there. Well, I can stuff chemicals on it tomorrow, and then it'll head over to the neighbors where I'll be using it all day tomorrow. Sweet. Right, Daisy Girl? Right, good girl. These tires are all good so far, 5 for 5. Did you throw up? Did you eat plastic? You dingus? Yeah, right there. You dingus. To be fair, she's just been kind of chilling most of the day. Move that trailer out of the way, and then I'm honestly not sure what to do. Both the boys are running. I have no chem, so I can't really spray. The other 2 tractors are up at Kuhnau's right now. The 400's getting something special hooked up. Let you guys be the judge what that is. And the 340 is getting worked on. Trying to get the transmission tuned in. Not engine tuned, but just work on some transmission issues we've had. And then it might be getting hooked on something special as well. Not 100% sure yet, but you guys will find out when I find out. That's loud. What the hell? That was weird. Backing her up. Well, now I got a fun job. You guys ready for it? I got to take a hour-plus long road trip on an open station 706 International tractor and this feeder wagon, and I need to take it down south. Basically, it's got to go to the south farm. Let's send it. Because I'll need them, and then I'll fill up with gas and head out. My dog just kept looking at me. She's gonna ride with Dad for a little bit while I take this tractor down south. Up. This was 706 gas tractor. Yes, you don't see a whole lot of gas tractors around at all anymore. But this thing's from the 60s. It's a beast. It's a workhorse on our farm just for miscellaneous odds and stuff. Well, here we go. Hour and 15 minutes later. Here we go. Cue time lapse. Oh wow, I even had to slow shift down. Woo! It's about stalled her on the hill. The sucker doesn't have a lot of power, that's for sure. Almost to my farm. This old tractor, you gotta be careful going up and down these hills. Ooh, she's chilly. Just doing a quick walk around since this thing's pretty old, making sure the hub's staying cool. That's good. Making sure not losing any oil, any air pressure. Good to go. That's my farm. Getting anhydrous on it. Nice. Well, I'm gonna pull this thing in the shed, but first I gotta move the skid loader, bell fork, and bucket. Let's try to move this stuff out of the way. Hopefully this thing starts. I think it will. This thing's usually trusty. Other things not so much. Like I said, trusty. Definitely was just talking to myself, that's cool. But go from this to the TV 450B, a little bit of a difference. This thing's a beaut. Workhorse on the farm. She's got like 2,800 hours on her. Well, now I play the waiting game. Pat's gonna be coming down here at some point, so now I just twiddle my thumb and see how many birds I can scare away. Ah! That's what I thought. So now Pat and I just took the Magnum and the auger up to my farm. Got a bin here. It's not mine, but it's on the farm. There's Nathan right there running. How's it look?
I don't know. Come up here. I'll see if I can squeeze in there.
Okay. Got the auger here. So now we are going to go ahead and take the bull rack, unhook it, or bring it down below and hook onto the grain trailer and try and pull some grain out of that bin that we were just at, because that bin has a crust and it's Not looking good. Basically, a cross forms when you got unideal conditions in the bin. It just can end up plugging your bin if you're not careful about it. So we're gonna try and get that fixed or working on tonight. Unhooking the bull rack. Ready to go. Gonna pull this auger down south too tonight. Yeah, it got dark in a hurry, but there's Nathan. Must be picking up his lady friend or dropping her off, one of those two. He's almost done with my field. Just about done with my first anhydrous. Neat. See that right in there? That's what we don't want. Oh, there's like a 2-inch crust on there. Not going again.
I forgot to grab the camera today. What I got done was the rest of Cahill's today, bean stubble. I don't know, it was probably 70 acres or so. Probably not quite. That's what I got done today. Started at like 2 or whatever. But I am running a rented toolbar from Eberhardt's uptown. We had this one 2 years ago. It's a 17 knife, and we have it on Jeff's old 340 that's turned up a little bit, and it can definitely use the power, especially in the hills up here. I'm up here at Zymitz now and just got done with both pieces, so everything's done up here, and tomorrow I'll head to Andrew and then head to Bellevue, and Nathan's working down south with the 8050 and our toolbar. Got 2 bars running now, so won't be long until we're done. It should be done by the end of the week with anhydrous and planting here soon. It is 11:37, so shutting her down. Got my goal for the day.
Well guys, I just realized that I didn't close out the video from the previous night, so I'm gonna close it right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, take it easy, stay safe, and ta-ta for now.